Hello, welcome back to my channel. I am Timi Tokwe Ulule. I just want to share a few thoughts about this recent case of a boy that was killed recently at Doane College. Very, very sad indeed. Sylvester is his name. He was, according to reports, he was allegedly bullied and bitten, and he was just really viciously bitten, seriously bitten, to the point that this poor boy lost his dear life. Such a promising boy, and a boy who had so much ahead of him, so much, a bright future. And unfortunately, his life was just, taken away like that. Very, very sad indeed. So are boarding schools safe for children? Is it safe for children to go to boarding schools? For me personally, my own personal take is I would not send my child to boarding schools at all. I don't think it is. For me, that's just my own personal opinion. I don't. Except it is. Which is very even. I don't think so, because even as parents, we still have some shortcomings, not because we do want to have them, but because we're not perfect, and because we also do get, when life takes a hold of us with the challenges and the trials of life at times, you might not be able to be a perfect parent at all times. How much more for you now to leave your kids under the supervision of a total stranger? Yes, they're teachers. Yes, they're being trained. But how much more for you now to leave your kids under the supervision of total strangers? Even if they're related to you, it doesn't matter, okay? The fact is, nobody can take care of your children the way you will take care of them, okay? Especially when they're young, especially when they are young ages, especially when they're nursery, primary, secondary school. Well, when they're mature enough to go to university, well, that is a little bit different, okay? Or you'd have, kind of like, train them and have imbibed a lot of discipline in them and really train them well, so that when they're ready to go to college or university, they are much more mature. Okay, hopefully they will not fall by the wayside and get influenced by peers to do things that are not right, that are wrong, that will get them into trouble. So personally, for me, I don't think parents should send their kids to boarding schools, okay? Because we've heard so many reports of children being bullied, especially by their seniors. We've heard a lot of scary, sad cases. This is not the first one. I mean, there was this case. I don't think has really gotten to any serious conclusion yet, or any investigation has really been done. I don't even think justice has been this lady has gotten justice yet. Another case of another boarding school, a young girl who was allegedly raped. And it's a long story. This happened in Nigeria as well. And I don't think justice has been served on this matter yet. Still, another case has come up again. Okay? It's common sense. Especially in a country like Nigeria. Okay? Do not send your kids to boarding schools. Even day schools go on its own. We know the trials and challenges that you still face, sending them to day schools. How much more boarding schools? You don't know what's happening from morning till night. You just can't know anything. You don't know anything. Okay, you don't get to monitor your children. You don't know who they're hanging out with. You don't know what's going on. I'm sorry to say, that's just my own belief. Okay, I don't believe young children should be sent to boarding schools. Send them to day schools so that when they go to schools, they can come back home, and you can get to find out how their day went, what happened, and then you'll be able to monitor things better. You're able to track things better. You're able to know what behaviors you need to address with quickly, and the friends that you should advise them not to keep, and so on and so forth. But in boarding schools, throughout the whole term until they come home for holidays. And you know what? I don't think it's even advisable. We've heard so many different kinds of reports about what kids go through in boarding schools, especially when it comes to bullying. Their seniors bullying them. Yeah, that is my daughter. Their seniors bullying them, okay, beating them up, making them go through all kinds of rigorous punishments, inhumane punishment. It is really sad. It is really sad. I don't think a lot of these teachers or whatever what they call them, maybe house masters, whatever. I didn't go to boarding school. So I don't know, what obtains in boarding schools. But, I'm sure they will have people that will be monitoring them. Half of the time, but possibly most of them do not monitor them. They don't monitor them. Okay? Are those teachers themselves, are they even monitoring their children enough? How much more on other people's kids? So my candid advice, children should not be sent to boarding schools, especially when they're very young. When they go to universities, it's a better situation. But when they're still young, in their primary, secondary, I heard there are even boarding schools for nursery kids. Hello? Oh, no. I do not agree with that at all. So that's just my thoughts. This is just my thoughts on this issue. Please, parents, don't send your children to boarding schools. Please send them to day schools until they're mature enough to go to university, and then you can do that.